Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my 8-week program of restructuring and setting a new foundation and working for a new vision to come into life from the ground all the way up. My name is Anja, and I welcome you to this practice. Today, we're focusing on the heart chakra, which in Sanskrit, as many of you might know, is called anahata, which means the unstruck sound. And it is the bridge between the lower three chakras and the upper three energy centers. It's where we transform, or where we're developing our capacity to transform our desire into love. And coming from the qualities of joy and acceptance, more so than only romantic and physical love. So love in all its forms and all its aspects. And in Taoism, all the centers, energy centers, are considered gates to the heart. So our practice also being very much about understanding how we close the heart, what makes us close our heart, in order to let go of these hindrances so we can be more in our joy, in our accepting quality, and more inclusive, embracing the paradoxes of life. It's the element of air that we are working with today. And the pranic field is connected to the heart as prana. So that is, in a sense, it's upward breath, but also it is about bringing the energy from the food energy, connecting that with the lung energy, to meet in the heart and actually produce post-heaven chi and blood. Yes, so we are working with these energies today, and we'll start by lying on our back. If you have a rolled mat or towel or a block, you can place it under the back of the heart, between the shoulder blades, also where the pericardium is located, which is a sac of fluids that goes around the heart, very important for trust issues, anything that's in our back that we cannot really see. So we're going to start lying back and see if you find a comfortable spot for your block or pillow, and then just close your eyes. And take a few deep breaths here, just feeling the body on the floor, just feeling how the body touches the floor, what body parts are in connection, without judging, without censoring. Just feeling your natural breath. At the nose. Scanning the body for tension. Wherever you hold tension, breathe into it. And then exhaling through the mouth. And just repeating that. Letting the breath guide you. And then do the same for emotional tension. Wherever you hold it, breathe into it deeply. And exhale. One last time. And then take 3 deep in and exhales all the way down into the pelvis. Letting go of any thoughts, any intellectual discourse that prevents you from arriving here and now. And keep your eyes and your mouth closed. Place your hands on your belly and sense your breath in your belly. Just feel the small movements. Feel the belly rise on the inhale and fall on the exhale. Can bring the hands back out again, just deepening the breath here in the belly. Pulling the navel gently against the spine at the end of the exhale. And bringing the next inhale into the rib cage. If you like, you can place your hands on the sides of the rib cage, just feeling the ribs. Also breathing into the back of the ribs. Noticing how the rib cage goes all around the body. And then move the hands even higher, where the collarbones are, and then breathe all the way up into the heart, lungs, upper chest, neck and shoulders. Give the breath some more strength. And then place your arms by the sides again and connect the 3 parts of the breathing. Inhale from the belly by the rib cage into the upper chest. And then exhale all the way back down into the belly, and at the end of the belly, pull the belly gently against the spine. Letting the breath flow up on your inhale. And like a wave, flow back down on your exhale. Use every inhale to bring in new energy into the body. And exhale, bring the breath down and inwards in order to transform the food and air energy into post-heaven chi and blood. Three more deep in and exhales, really expanding the heart on every inhale. And letting go of any connection or any tension and the connection to the heart on your exhale. And place your feet onto the mat in front of you. Roll onto the right hand side. And remove the block for now. And lie back on the back. Bring your arms out to the sides, cactus style. Straighten your left leg. Bring your right knee into the chest. Inhale. And then exhale. Bring it into twist over to the left. Head can go to the right. Inhale. Head and knee come back to center. Exhale. Straighten the right leg. Inhale, bring the left knee into the chest. Exhale, move it over to the right, head to the left. Inhale, bring head and knee back to center. And exhale, extend. And then do each side 5 times in total. Breathing deeply. You don't have to go into your maximum stretch, just opening up the heart space, the spine, hips, all the parts of the body. And see if the shoulders can stay connected to the floor as you twist and keeping the breath deep. Like a washing with waves of breath. And then bring your feet onto the mat in front of you, sitting bone or hip width apart. Interlace your hands behind your head so your head lies comfortably in your hands. We're going to do yogic sit-ups. We stay here on the inhale on the count of 5 or 6. And then we come up on the exhale on the same count, on the count of 5 or 6 with the upper body. And we slowly go back down as slowly as we have come up on the inhale, again on the count, same count. And come up on the exhale on the same count, 5 or 6. And then just continue doing 3 more of those. Aligning the movement with the breath. And I'm bringing the arms back down by the sides. Make sure your head and your whole body is on the mat. Bring the arms down alongside the body. Really feel the hands, the lower arms, the feet on the ground. Slide the shoulders underneath you, back of the head on the mat. And then we're rolling up into a shoulder bridge. So we bring the pubic bone towards us, roll up the lower, middle, upper back on the inhale. Again, the same motion of breath as when we were lying down at the beginning. And an exhale, following that movement of the breath down, we also roll the spine back down on the ground and really feel the pelvis and the feet on the ground. And we just continue breathing deeply. Really coming onto our shoulder blades, lifting the back of the heart and then rolling down again. And feeling each and every vertebra. And for the last 2, if you like, you can also bring your arms with you. As we inhale, we bring the arms slowly behind us, rolling up. And then slowly as we go down, we bring the arms with the movement of the back and sink back down. And we do it one more time. Inhaling, lifting, rolling up the back, lifting the back, coming on the toes, and then placing the heels back, down, and slowly rolling down one vertebra at a time. And then place the feet mat width apart, rest your knees against each other. Place your hands either on your heart or your navel chakra and just feel it here. Feel the breath. And again, that wave-like motion of the breath in your body. Feel like you're washing your body with your breath. And then bring the knees into the chest, place one hand on each knee. Inhale, move the knees slightly away from you so the lower back is arching. Just a tiny fraction, and then exhale, pull them knees into the chest. You can reverse the in and exhale if that suits you better. Just aligning your movement and breath. One more time, inhale. And then just pulling the knees into the chest for a moment, breathing deeply. Rocking gently from side to side. And then you can decide, you can either come up over the right side, so rolling onto the side and coming up into seated posture, or you can rock up and down a few times, chin towards your chest, breathing deeply, and then coming into a comfortable seated posture. And on our inhale, we bring the arms up over the sides, gathering energy, and then exhale, bring all that energy into your heart center, into Anjali Mudra, hands in front of the heart. We repeat that. Inhale, gathering energy. And then bringing all that energy down and inwards into the heart. One more time, inhale. And then exhale, leave the hands in front of the heart, and we start with 3 rounds of Om, expanding from the heart in all directions. Take a deep exhale. And inhale. And then bow your head to your heart and set an intention for the practice. Something that helps you align with your heart and the path of your heart. So bring that into the body with your breath. And rub your hands together. And then cupping your eyes with your palms, take a few deep in and exhales. And then bring your hands down and you rub the feet together, energizing also the feet. And bring in circulation to all parts of the body. Of course, the heart is also very much involved in our circulation. And coming into a cross-legged posture on the inhale, We open the chest, we bring the thumbs back, all the fingers are open. Open the heart towards the sky. And then exhale, rerounding the back, breathing into the back of the heart. Imagine you're hugging a very big ball. And then repeat that movement. Inhale, opening. Thumbs going back. Feel your middle fingers. Exhale, rounding. Breathe into the back of the heart. 3 more times in your own time. And continuing with the wave-like motion of breathing, inhaling, letting that wave flow upwards into the heart. Exhale, letting it flow downwards, connecting to the belly and the center. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Bring your hands onto your front shin. And again, we're going to move from our chest bone, opening the chest on your inhale and rounding on our exhale. And I show it from the side. Breathing deeply. And you can determine the speed yourself. Opening between the shoulder blades. Then come back to center and just stay here for a moment. Thumbs and index fingers. And just feel the energy at a connection from the thumb to the index finger. And then place the palms onto your knees and start Sufi grinding, but now like again from the heart center. It's like a bigger circle, circling from the heart. You can place one hand onto the chest bone, opening and then rounding again between the shoulder blades. Opening the collarbones, breathing into the heart. Relaxing the elbows as much as possible. Continue a little bit. You can keep your eyes a meter and a half in front of you or close them. And then slowly come back to center. So place the left hand behind your back. Lean into that hand, opening the chest. Bring the right arm out, the thumb pointing backwards, palm up, facing the sky. You can bend the elbow a little bit. And then you rotate from the shoulder. And you keep your gaze in front of you, breathing deeply, leaning into your back hand, keeping the spine upright. Really deeply breathing into the shoulder. And on the next exhale, extend the arm all the way to the right. Pull the right thumb back. And when I look straight, I can still see this hand from the corner of my eye. So keep it in that peripheral vision. Don't move it too far back. That will put strain on your lower back. And then grab your opposite ear. Inhale. Bring the head over to the side, releasing the arm behind your back. And you can push back with the head into the hand and really see how much of a stretch is right for you at this moment. And then also the other hand floats freely, the arm flows freely. And find the right height. So you can imagine all the tension from the neck dissipating through the open fingers of the left hand. Pull the shoulders down as much as you can. And then exhale, release. And then bring the other shin in front. Start rotating anti-clockwise from the heart center. Breathing deeply again. I'm feeling more warmth probably in the whole chest, in the lungs. Gentle deep breaths. Enjoying that expansion in the heart, back of the heart. And then slowly come back to center. Rest here for a moment. And bring the right arm behind your back. The back of the hand touching the back. Lean into it. Bring the left arm out to the side so you can see the hand in your peripheral vision. Thumb pulling back. Palm facing up. Bend the elbow a little bit. And then inhaling, rotating the shoulder front, and exhaling the other way. Keep your gaze front, breathing deeply. And then exhale, expand all the way to the side, thumb pulling back. The shoulders down and grab the opposite ear, the right ear. Right arm out to the side. Bring the head over to the left, and again you can push with the head gently into the hands so you can modify the stretch. Breathing deeply into the neck and imagine that all the tension can flow out through your fingertips, finding suitable height of the arm. And slowly release, and then come front on all fours. And we find tabletop position, open all the fingers wide. And maybe just as a reminder, so the little finger is connected to the heart and also the small intestine, which is a yin-yang pair in TCM, traditional Chinese medicine. And the middle finger is connected to the back of the heart, the electricity of the heart, the pericardium, which is also responsible for circulating sexual fluids throughout the body. So we're coming into cow, opening the fingers wide, and then on the exhale we round the lower, middle, upper back. And really, especially now, breathing more attention into the upper back. And then on the inhale, we arch the back and take a moment to really feel, especially between the shoulder blades. Pull the shoulder blades back, releasing there, and then we continue. So it's like an extra little arch between the shoulder blades, and we come into our angry cat position. And again, taking a moment here when we inhale to really feel that dip between the shoulder blades. One more time. Place the left hand under your chest bone. Bring the right arm up. Inhale. Exhale, thread the needle. Bring the right hand over to the left. Then inhale, come back up with that arm. Exhale, come back to center and change hands. Right hand under your chest. Inhale, left arm up. Opening up to the side. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, back to center, changing sides. Inhale, right arm goes up. Thread the needle. Right ear towards the ground. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, bring the left arm up. Inhale. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, bring the left arm up. Exhale, bring the hand down. And one last time, inhale, right arm goes up. And now we place the right arm on the ground, threading the needle. Bring the right ear onto the ground. Keep your seat above your knees. Bring your left arm front, coming onto the fingertips, opening the chest towards the sky. And if you wish to have more of a stretch, you can bring the left hand around the right waist and slide it into that nook close to the groin, between the thigh and the hip, and breathe deeply and opening gently the heart towards the sky. Inhale, releasing. Bring the hand next to the head, the left hand. Come back, push yourself up. And we change sides. Left arm goes up. Thread the needle. Place the left ear on the ground. And then walk the right hand forward, coming on your fingertips. You can also place a pillow under the head if it's otherwise too difficult. Opening the heart, the chest towards the sky. And again, if you want more of a stretch, move the right hand over to the left nook between the thigh and the hip into the groin, breathing deeply, opening the heart gently towards the sky. Inhale, release the arm, place the right hand next to the head. Exhale, just coming back to center. And then sit back on the tucked under heels for a moment, again gathering yourself. Then forearms come front, fingers pointing towards us. Inhale here, opening all the fingers wide. Exhale, sitting on the heels. Then all the fingers together, closing and placing the back of the hands on the ground, shoulder width apart. Flat feet as we go back on the exhale. Then inhale, stretching into the flat feet. Exhale, bring the knees on the ground. Inhale, bring the fingers in line with the knees, back of the hands on the ground. Some weight into the hands. Exhale, sit back, and then inhale, come on all fours. Exhale, tuck your toes under for downward facing dog. And just take a moment to find the right distance between the hands and feet. You can walk the dog on the spot, make movements that you like. Maybe shake the head out. Bring the heart towards the thighs and then slowly walk your feet towards your hands. And bend the right knee and then bring the right hand to the left shin, the left arm up. Breathing deeply. Into the heart, into the middle finger, into the small finger, and then changing sides. And then exhale, coming into forward fold, just relaxing the arms, relaxing the head. If you like, you can sway from side to side. And then really shake everything. Shake out the arms, the head, the hair. Pucker the lips and go. And then slowly rolling up one vertebra at a time. And again, hands in front of the heart for variation of Surya Namaskar. Inhale, bringing your arms up. Exhale, coming into forwards fold. Inhale, half forward bend, hands on the sides of the shins, bend the knees, straighten the back. Frame your front right foot, step the left foot back, bring the left knee on the ground. Interlace your thumbs, bring your index fingers together. Inhale here. Maybe you need to move the right foot out a little bit, and then stretching in the heart, in the upper chest. And see that you keep the lower back protected by pulling the belly gently in, the belly button. Breathing deeply, and also make sure there's not too much tension on your neck, just enough to stimulate thyroid. Deep inhale. And opening the arms, circling them back, framing the front foot, tucking the back foot under, coming into downward dog. Checking the distance between your feet, about a hand or foot width apart, and coming into plank position, shoulders above the wrists, and then knees, chest, and chin. And on your inhale, coming into a small cobra. And breathing deeply, rolling the shoulders front, up, and back and down, and lifting more from the chest than from the chin. Exhale, bring the forehead onto the ground. Inhale, come up on all fours. Tuck your toes under. And find your way back into downward facing dog. Bring your left leg up on your inhale. Bring it towards the left hand on your exhale, so your hip width apart with the legs. Come up on your inhale. And then interlace the thumbs opposite direction. And again, stretching in the back of the heart, opening the heart. Really grounding from the tailbone, putting the navel against the spine. On your next exhale, open the arms back and down, circling them down. Frame the front foot, tuck your back foot under, and step into forward bend on your exhale. Inhale, bend the knees, half forward bend. Exhale, fold forward, full forward bend. And find your way up on your inhale, bring your arms with you. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Another round, inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, half forward bend. Frame the right foot, step the left foot back. Right foot outwards a little bit. Inhale, come up into high lunge. Deep in an exhale here. And straighten the front leg off on your inhale. Exhale, place the back foot flat on the ground for a variation of warrior two. So back toes facing inward slightly. And open the arms, bending the front knee. Deep inhale and exhale. Then next inhale, straighten the front leg, bringing the arms up. Exhale, bending the front knee and keeping your gaze on your middle finger. Once again, inhaling here. Straightening the front leg, exhale, opening the arms wide. And then staying here in your warrior two, keeping your gaze on your middle finger, shoulders and hips aligned. Breathe from the heart into your middle fingers. And bring the back hand again on the lower back, the right hand onto your chest bone. Inhaling like this into a reverse warrior. Breathing into the hand in the lower back and the hand in your heart. Breathing into the connection from the kidneys to the heart. And then very slowly coming front, releasing that front arm. So keep the lower arm, forearm on your thigh, rotating the shoulders back, and then lean again into the back hand to avoid a curve in the lower back. And breathe deeply, really expanding, rotating your left shoulder up and down and back. Really opening the heart towards the sky, breathing deeply here, pulling the shoulders away from the ears, and releasing the arm, the left arm on the back of the body, bringing it diagonally front for a side angle. And inhale, come back to warrior two. And exhale, place both hands on the floor, frame the front foot, turn the back heel up, and coming into downward dog. Inhale, find your way into plank. And knees, chest and chin. Coming all the way down onto the floor. Pull your feet out of your hips, long groins, interlace the hands where the buttocks are, and pull the hands down and back so the chest comes up for cobra variation, breathing deeply into the heart again. Unblock the elbow joints, breathing deeply. And an exhale, bring the hands under the shoulders, forehead down. Deepen an exhale into the heart. Come up on all fours, tuck your toes under. And an exhale, find your way into downward dog. Bend the knees slightly, move the heart towards the thighs, engage the muscles above the knees, bring the heels down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left leg front towards the left hand, so your hip distance apart, coming up into a high lunge, breathing deeply. Then inhale, straightening the front leg, place the back foot flat on the ground, toes facing a little bit front, opening the legs slightly wider for warrior two, opening the arms, left arm front, right arm goes back. Inhale, both arms come up, straighten the front leg, hands meet above your head. Exhale, open the arms, bend the front knee, look in the direction of your middle finger. One more time, inhale deeply. And exhale, opening up into warrior two. Stay here for a moment, feeling the feet, the connection from the heart to the middle fingers. And breathing deeply. Place the right hand on your lower back, left hand on your heart chest, center on your chest. And then inhale, reverse warrior. With your hands, breathing from the kidneys to the heart. Very important connection here. Very slowly coming back front for the side angle. Place your left forearm on the thigh and keep the right arm behind your back, and then rotating the right shoulder up and down away from your ear. Bring the lower back down, breathe into the lower back, lean into the back hand. And you rotate the heart towards the sky. Keep your knee aligned with the small toe front knee. Breathe deeply here. And then let go of your right arm. Bring it above your head for the side angle posture. And then inhale. Bring the arm down, come back into warrior two. Exhale. And frame the front foot, bring the right heel up, and then step to the front of your mat. Let the head relax. Inhale, half forward fold, bend your knees long back. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up, bring your arms with you. Exhaling, hands in front of your heart. Take a moment to find connection to your intention for the practice. And bring one block on each side of front of the mat. And come back into Tadasana, opening the fingers wide. Standing between heaven and earth, opening the heart on your inhale towards the sky. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, half forward bend, Adho Uttanasana. Bring the hands next to the feet, step the left foot back. And bring the left foot for warrior two, flat on the ground. And an inhale, coming up into a warrior two. Left arm goes back, right arm goes front. Inhale here. And then straighten the front leg for Trikonasana. Step the back foot in a little bit to make the step a little bit smaller. Really feel the extension from the heart to the middle fingers. And then go all the way front, hip goes back. And then you can either rest your hand on your shin or grab your block or place the hand on the in or outside of your foot. Just see what works for your body and really engaging the muscles above the knees, especially if you tend to overextend your knees. Breathing deeply again. And really enjoying that heart opening in Trikonasana. Keeping the lower back straight. Rotating the heart up, the shoulder blades towards each other. And look down on your next inhale. Bring the upper hand, left hand to your left hip. Bend the front knee. Step the left foot in a little bit for Ardha Chandrasana, half moon posture. Bring the right hand front under your shoulder. And then flex the left foot. And really bring the left toes towards the ceiling. Straighten the back leg. It's like a Trikonasana, it's just with the air. Leg in the air, bring the left hand up, again opening the heart. You can also play with the weight here, play with your gaze, but only if you're very stable. Breathing deeply. Pull the belly in, breathing from your belly all the way into the heart as we have done at the beginning, as we have done all the way through this practice. And starfish folds in, bring the left hand down. You can also grab a second block if you wish. And coming into a split, let the head relax. And then point the toes towards the ground. Straighten the back of your leg, the right leg. And then inhale, lifting the heart, bending the right knee, and then slide the left knee behind the right knee. Sitting back in Matsyendrasana, you can slide a block under your sitting bones if you wish. And then really make sure the front foot is on the floor, hugging your front leg and then coming into a twist. See that you keep the hip aligned, facing front, opening more from the chest, breathing deeply through the diaphragm. Just enjoying the space in the heart. Little counter twist on the next exhale. And bring the block back from under your seat. And step the left leg back out again, finding your way into downward dog. Inhale, coming into plank. And then come onto the knees. And if you have blocks, can try a supported version of upward facing dogs. If you don't have any blocks, you can do it without them, or you can also simply come into a higher cobra. So coming into plank, and then I'm rolling over the feet, and I'm letting the groins descend. I'm opening the chest, really trying to stretch the upper back, breathing deeply here, opening the collarbones. And again, making sure there's not too much pressure on your neck, so not try to really lift from the heart, not from the chin. Breathe deeply. You can feel the expansion in the diaphragm. And then exhale. You can either come on all fours and relax for a moment, or you can come back into downward facing dog, roll over your feet. It's also an option. Sway your hips from left to right. Back to center, left leg comes up on your inhale, left leg comes front. On the exhale, place the back foot flat on the ground, toes facing inwards, a little bit for warrior two. Coming up on your inhale, left arm goes front, right arm goes back, looking at your middle finger. Stay here for a breath or two. Sinking from the sitting bones, feeling the connection from the heart to the middle fingers. Straightening the front leg and moving the back leg in a little. Toes facing slightly towards the front. Inhale, bring your right hip back and really expanding, extending the whole left side of the body. Either bring the left hand on the shin, on a block, or in and outside of your foot. Bring your right arm up. And again, opening the heart, breathing into it, but keeping the lower back long and straight and protected, pulling the navel against the spine. And bring the right hand to the right hip. Bend the front knee. Step the back foot in a little for Ardha Chandrasana. Look down and then float front. Bring your left hand and the left shoulder in front of you for half moon posture. Flex the right foot and really push that right foot into a wall behind you, lifting the leg. Toes facing the sky, really opening the hips and then expanding in the heart area. Again, breathing from the heart into the hands, through the arms, opening the chest deep in an exhale. Any variation you like is allowed, of course. And bring the hands down, coming into standing split with or without your blocks. Toes pointing down, breathing into the back of the legs, breathing deeply. And then placing the hands onto the ground, bend the front knee, slide the right knee behind the left one. And again, you can grab a block, cushion, pillow, sit on it. And then hug your front leg and then inhaling, keeping your hips facing front. Exhale, you open from the chest, from the heart. And then just twisting the other direction. And bring the block out from your seat. And step the right foot back for a low lunge. And then a last downward facing dog. Activate your hands and feet. Maybe open the feet a little bit wider. And then really engaging your core, the muscles above your knees. And opening in the heart, bringing the heart towards the thighs. And bringing the heels towards the ground. Holding the shoulders away from the ears, relaxing the head. On the next inhale, exhale, bring the knees onto the mat in front of you. Bring the knees, the back a little bit. Keep your seat in line with your knees. Coming onto your forearms, sliding the arms out, mat width apart, and then place the forehead on the ground for Anahatasana, which is really for opening the heart. If you're flexible, very flexible, you can slide your chest bone onto the mat and breathe like that. If you feel that the lower back is being compromised, pull the belly against the spine and pull the shins down to protect your lower back. You can breathe or make sounds here. Ha is the sound of the heart. Ha. Ha. And then slowly come up again. And then coming into a straddle. And you bring your left arm up, right hand behind your right knee, and we are arching to the side. So really see that the right hand supports you and pushes you into the left sitting bone, and we're arching. Again, leg stretching the spleen side of the body. Can reach the heart up towards the sky. Releasing the head. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, changing sides. Again, pulling the shoulders away from the ears. Breathing into the liver side of the body. The right ribs. Releasing the head. Grounding the sitting bones and back of the legs. Inhale, come up. And place the feet together and come into a forward fold with a round back. And you might need a couple of props here. You might need a block or two or some pillows if you have them, so you can actually rest your head on them. So it's slightly further out than Baddha Konasana. You really slide the feet forward. Yeah, so it's a diamond shape, and then you come into forward bend, and rounding the back of the heart, relaxing here, letting go, releasing the head, breathing deeply. Now let the breath become more passive, just being breathed rather than active breathing. Letting go of any tension in the elbows, fingers, heart, shoulders, neck, forehead, along your spine, in and outsides of the legs. You might need pillows under your legs for this posture to support you. Take your time and get the support you need. Being gentle with yourself, loving with yourself. Slowly coming back up. And then lying back in Shavasana. And bring the arms out to the sides. Have some space under your armpits. Let the feet Roll out to open the groins. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, just moving from the hips and releasing any remaining tension in the body, and then let the movement subside and receive the support of Mother Earth. Let the back of the body sink into the floor. You can imagine lying on the beach or warm patch of grass, somewhere where you really love being, or maybe a very kind of appealing, yummy wooden floor where you feel comfortable. And then you just let your heart relax and let the body sink into the ground underneath. No more controlled breathing. Just enjoying that you don't have to go anywhere, you don't have to be anywhere, but here now. Take a deep in and exhale. Slowly come back into the body with your breathing, moving your fingers and toes, wrists and ankles, head from side to side. Placing the feet onto the mat in front of you, stretching out for a moment. And then rolling onto your favorite side into fetus position, arms and knees bent. Taking a deep breath and then gently pushing yourself up into a comfortable seated posture, keeping your eyes closed. And then just resting your palms facing up on your knees. Just feel the area around your heart. And then think about something that makes you smile, that makes you happy, that brings you joy. Doesn't matter what it is, just really physically feel it as a smile on your face. Let that feeling spread across the whole body. And think about someone who's important to you in your life and who might need some energy, some healing for their heart. And see that person in front of your mind's eye can, of course, also be an animal. And then we share the fruits of a practice, that person, that animal, and all beings without exception. With the last 3 Om, bring your hands together in Anjali Mudra. Take a deep exhale. Inhale and radiate that Om from the center of the heart out in all directions. And then bow your head to your heart. And thank yourself for making the time for the practice and giving yourself attention. Thank you very much for sharing the practice with me. And see if you can take your intention into the rest of your day, rest of your week, and feel free to keep practicing on a daily basis. Namaste.